Howdy guys, here I am at my usual spot that I do my video logs. Just across the road from my work. It's like over there, that building there I think. Just like next to a golf course. I like a bit of nature in the background, you know, like it's lighten the mood. Makes me feel a bit better, seeing some greenery. Anyway, quick recap. This week I vowed to not drink at all. After binge drinking for a while. Kind of hit the wall over the weekend. Ended up on me calling my dad, sobbing to him on the phone for about 2 hours. I was heavily hungover and coming down and things like that, but to be honest with you, it definitely helped. It made me realize a couple things, just to take a big step back, look at what you came here for, make sure you realize what you're doing essentially. So what I did was I started going to the gym. So I started going to a Fitness First. I literally did calves on Tuesday, and I'm walking around like a fucking T-Rex today. You know, like on my tippy toes because they're so like tightened. I have to like stretch them before I walk. I wish I had like a stand-up, sit-down desk at work. Then I'd be able to be standing up and stretching them all the time, but I sit down all the time, so I have to literally sit down, like stretch them before I stand up, and then I just look like a retard basically. No offense to anyone, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, I've decided to get back into my fitness. Haven't been drinking at all. Spent all my money, like literally all of it. I'm broke until Tuesday. Kind of a bummer, but to be honest with you, it's probably the best thing that could have happened. It stops me from like going out and drinking and being tempted to buy alcohol and things like that anyway. I do have food, I have paid for rent, I got a roof over my head. I cannot complain about where I am right now. But yeah, that's kind of all that's really going on. There's not a lot to really recap on, to be honest with you. I set up my new whiteboard actually. That's pretty interesting. My whiteboard finally came. I got it, had no whiteboard markers. I was like, shit. So I asked my housemate, and she had just recently bought some, which was amazing. She helped me so much. Like the way I when I track my goals on that whiteboard, it basically like centers me. It's like meditation. It's so strange. So yeah, so at the moment I'm just gym hopping, looking for the best one. I'm in Fitness First. It's alright, but it's pretty expensive. Hey, I miss like having a corporate deal with where I work, so I'm thinking about starting to apply for new jobs, maybe in February. I'm just selling something, you know. I've probably said this before, like I'm just getting bored. So yeah, but I've started doing more shoots. I just got published recently again in Style Cruise, which is the USA magazine, which is pretty cool. And then I got a couple more submissions coming out. So the ball's definitely rolling, but I got kind of stuck on time, I suppose. I just got impatient and just started getting hammered and just threw it all away basically. So that's one of my downfalls. I did say that before. So it's good that I've finally hit this wall and I've come to this conclusion essentially. So this week has been really, really good. I've been doing my Uber Eats every day. I've been doing my gym every day. Yeah, and I feel just excellent, I suppose. Like I cannot complain. I'm out here next to this golf course watching people drive around in golf buggies, talking to my phone while holding it sideways with an extended arm. And this is like, my arm is actually really fatigued right now because I did like triceps yesterday. So it's a struggle, but you know, you got to do what you got to do basically. So I'm thinking about, like, I released a whiteboard video. I might release some more tips on what to do in life and advice and things like that, just to give you a general overview of how I deal with life, and maybe you can relate to that as the viewer, and it can help you in another way, if it does or it doesn't. So yeah, that's about all I have to say for today. Everything's not bad at all. I'm gonna start walking back to work because I'm probably late from when I'm in my break, but oh well. So yeah, no worries. Have an excellent day, and remember to choose life.